This is Nick Good here again, and I'm answering a question here. How to be an early riser? How do I get up early in the morning? Well, first of all, why do we even want to be getting up in the morning? If you stay in bed, if you sleep in and you don't get up early and meditate or contemplate or be in the silence and pray or just breathe, do some yoga, do some qigong, maybe go for a walk, listen to the birds, watch the sunrise, whatever it is. If you don't do that, you miss the greatest part of the day. You miss a time of the day when most people are sleeping. That means most people are not adding to the collective consciousness with their thoughts, with their conscious thoughts, with their frustrations, with their stress, with their ego desires, with the recordings and the patterns. They're not broadcasting into the ethers at that time. You see, the mind is like a receiving and a transmitting station of thought. Just like a radio station, we're broadcasting all the time and we're also receiving all of the time. Early in the morning, things are very, very quiet. That means the ethers, which is like an ocean of energy, an invisible ocean. It becomes very, very still, like a still lake. In that stillness, there's a natural vibration being transmitted. You can call it the spirit of life. It's very natural for us in the early morning to tap into that natural spirit, that pure spirit, that unadulterated spirit, with nobody else's radio station blasting into it. So you get up early in the morning, you can catch those peace waves. If you don't do that, you feel frustrated, you don't actually get the nourishment that your soul is yearning for. And then you just get on with your day, and there's sort of an underlying something missing kind of a thing. That something missing feeling translates to lots of desires in the day, ego desires. There's a yearning for something, and we misinterpret that, and we might be going for food, we might be looking for someone outside of ourselves to make us feel better. We might be dreaming, materialistic dreams if we had more money, if we lived in Hawaii, or if we were on vacation, or if we had a new car, and blah, blah, blah. All of these different desires that are born out of an innate lack of inner peace, an innate lack of not being nourished by what we truly, truly, truly need. Because we are spiritual beings, you see. Spiritual beings are not nourished and can never be nourished by anything physical and material. We have to be nourished by something invisible, immaterial, something spiritual, our spirit source. And that is the source of all life, and it exists in the silence and the peace. And so if you do get up early in the morning and you meditate, then you get that nourishment, okay? So that's the reason why we need to be doing it. So how do we do it? How do we do it? Well, the first thing is you've got to set yourself up the night before. If you go to bed late, it's very difficult to get up early in the morning. If you go to bed on a full stomach, if you do a big dinner or have the heaviest meal of the day or the most complicated meal of the day in the evening or the night time, then it's very difficult to get up early in the morning. So what we need to do is set ourselves up the night before so that we can get up early in the morning. That means you need to have the main meal of the day in the daytime, somewhere in the afternoon, late afternoon or lunchtime. And then in the evening, just drink. Have teas or smoothies, herbal teas, soups, those kind of things. Just drink and make sure that you go to bed relaxed, ideally having done some meditation or silent contemplation before you go to bed, reading some high-frequency spiritual literature, some scripture, whatever that might mean to you, getting into some creativity, but nothing that actually stimulates your mind. If you go to bed after just watching for instance, a violent movie, or having a lot of stimulation with entertainment, eating foods that agitate and stimulate or intoxicate you, if you take any kinds of drugs, smoke any kinds of psychoactive substances, those things will agitate you and they will not let you get a really deep restful sleep. So if you can eliminate all that, do spiritual practice, get into some really nourishing, peace-giving practices in the evening, stretch, breathe, and calm yourself right down before you go to sleep, rest deeply, then it's a lot easier to get up early in the morning. And that really is the key to it all, how you set it up the night before. And then, of course, when you do get up early in the morning, do that morning practice and then ease into your day. Make sure that your day is sort of conducive to supporting that peace. So that means you want to be living your goals, being clear about your life purpose, being on track with your life, doing the things that really excite you and turn you on, what you're passionate about, doing those things, doing the things in the daytime that really nourish you, spending time in nature, spending time with close friends, expressing yourself creatively through music, through art, whatever it is, and making sure that you really, lead fulfilling lives. And then, like I said, main meal of the day in the daytime, having a tapering off before you go to sleep, making sure you're in a really peaceful state before you do rest, having a nice deep rest, having enough rest is what you need, and then just getting up progressively earlier and earlier and earlier. If you normally get up at 8 o'clock, try getting up at 7. If you normally get up at 7, try getting up at 6. If you normally get up at 6, try getting up at 5. But make sure you get the sleep and the rest that you need before that. Okay? So, I hope that's helped you.